years in a row.
March 30th, and the snow is still coming down like it's more like January.
Repeat. That's what I feel like. We're just repeating, Alana.
It came in like a lion. It's going out like a lion. And I'm like, the roar is kind of hurting my ears.
Yes.
We need like a breather, right? We get one for the weekend, but that doesn't die down because an active pattern still ahead. Now, we just talked Deer Valley. This was the view of Park City. That just looks like winter, spring, nowhere to be found in those photos. And also the case down in Kanab. Judy taking this picture. Look at that snow accumulating on the Red Rock. Foggy there this morning. They picked up a couple of inches, but they weren't the only ones. We saw accumulating snow on the Utah County benches. Peggy measuring 7 inches at Woodland Hills, 4 inches at Daybreak, 3 inches in Beaver, 2.8 in Bountiful, with that number going up with snow nonstop on the east benches today, and 2 inches in Oak City. Also dealing with rain down there in the southwest corner of the state. Thunderstorm activity noticeable here. Clayton catching this in St. George as storms coming in, dropping gusty winds and brief moderate to heavy rainfall. Can't rule out thunderstorms down in that corner of the state. Now, we do like this moisture, and here's the reason why. Every time you wish for spring, take a look at the drought monitor because we have made major gains. What don't you see on this newest information when it comes to the drought map? It's any red. Extreme and exceptional drought we have stepped away from the first time since 2020, folks. So this record-breaking winter really helping us out, and we have made progress in other categories of the drought monitor. Severe drought, 20% of the state battling that. Last week, it was 33%. So these numbers and these storms, numbers going down, storms helping us out, and great to see that. Every storm that we get battles this drought monitor and puts us in a better position. Satellite radar shows us the showers that are out there right now, but we're keeping our eye on the northwest because another band of snow is going to develop here as we head into the overnight, and that's going to bring accumulation. Winter weather advisory in central and southern Utah. Now, for the southern mountains, that actually expires tonight at 9 p.m. Holds on through noon tomorrow in the central mountains. But let's zoom into the north because we've got an advisory for the Uintas and a winter storm warning for the Wasatch, which was upgraded this morning because another round of heavy snow on the way for the high country, but a new valley alert. And this is what's important. Our populated areas include the Wasatch Front and Tooele County, now going under a winter weather advisory tonight at 9 p.m. that holds on through noon tomorrow. That's because we've got cold air in place and accumulating snow coming back. We are not finished. Let's walk through the timing. FUTURECAST brings it in. 10 p.m. This becomes a northern Utah storm. And you see by ABC4 News at 10, snow showers are out there and will continue. As we get closer to midnight, we've got snow in the mountains and pockets of heavier snow with some lake enhancement coming off the Great Salt Lake. So totals will be locally higher in some amounts. But you can see that we've got areas that will do better than others. By 6 a.m., sloppy conditions out there for the Wasatch Front, which means your Friday morning commute could be compromised. 6 to 8 a.m., the snow's coming down. Slushy conditions are expected. Keep in mind that the road temperatures are fairly mild, so we shouldn't see much road snow except on mountain routes, but it's going to be sloppy, so give yourself some extra time. That precipitation becomes showery by noon, hanging on in the mountains through the afternoon hours and even into the evening, but eventually this system moves to the east and we quiet down for the latter half of Friday and into Saturday, so we get a bit of a break here. The winds do pick up, noticeable here on the FUTURECAST by 6 p.m. on Saturday, but we will stay quiet and dry until late Sunday when another storm system's going to roll in, and that brings the potential for rain and snow again. Here's a look at those travel impacts. Sardine Summit, the Cottonwoods, and over towards the Uinta Basin sees the potential of road snow, road slush in other areas. Again, the morning commute peak travel time could get pretty sloppy. Additional snowfall expectations. How much more? Because I know some of you already picked it up in the backyard. 1 to 3 in our valleys. Benches could go 4 to 8, but there are spots that could do better with that lake enhancement for the overnight. So we could, very similar to the beginning of this week here, tap into, and the end of last week, tap into higher totals in certain spots. 5 to 10 for our mountain valleys, 6 to 12 for the high country, and another 1 to 2 feet for the Cottonwoods, closing early ahead of the storm because they're going to see plenty of it. We know the roads definitely going to be dealing with winter travel, even though we're sitting in spring. 30s and 40s, below average for the Wasatch Front. 30s, 40s, and 50s on the eastern side of the state. 50s and 40s for the I-15 corridor. Low 60s in St. George. St. George actually drying out as you take a look at those mountain valleys. We get to the mid-30s tomorrow in Park City and 40 in Heber. Taking a look at the next 7 in St. George. Dry conditions, nice weekend. Temperatures do get to 70, but then here comes that next storm, bringing rain potential late Monday into Tuesday. Different timeline for the Wasatch Front, so pay attention here. We get snow for tomorrow, quiet conditions Saturday, changes late Sunday, and then here comes that storm. It looks like another whopper, folks. We could see rain and snow with it that holds on through Tuesday and into Wednesday. Temperatures well below average. We've got a day in the 30s next Tuesday. Winter. You don't want to give up. Glenn, Emily, over to you.